My name's Glenn Galtieri. I'm retired, actually, and I'm from just outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
What you have here is really a world-famous funny car, but it isn't the original funny car. This is a tribute car.
Yes. Actually, the driver was more world-famous than these cars were. This car, the original car, was destroyed in Englishtown in 1970, and I've been collecting Jungle Jim memorabilia since 1969 as a kid with model kits and stuff like that. And he was a local guy. He only lived probably maybe 15 minutes from my home. So he was one of my heroes back in the day, and even is today. And I collected the model kits and all that stuff, and up until I had enough money to do a car, I wanted to do a tribute car. Because I'm not a racer. It's a little bit too much money for me on my budget to do it, and I have friends that do it, and I'll just watch them guys go, race their stuff, So to me, I have an agreement with Jungle's brother Bob to display the cars as a tribute to keep Jungle Jim's memory alive through the cars.
What was it that made this car so famous? I guess it was the record that he accumulated with the vehicle.
Well, this particular car, was probably more famous. It started out in California, the West Coast, and it was painted blue. And he ran it out there for quite a while, maybe 4 or 5 months, came back east, had the car painted red, and lettered by a local pinstriper who is 80 years old today and redid the car for me. So he's still alive, and he still has the original stencils. His name's Jim the Painter, and he was thrilled to do it. And they kind of went a little bit overboard on this car. It's probably a lot nicer than it was when it was real.
And tell me about the mechanics, the mechanical components in this vehicle. The engine, what about the transmission and the chassis?
Okay, well, the chassis is an original 1970 Logie Stage 2 chassis, which was built out in the Midwest by a company that built these chassis. They started out with a Stage 1 chassis. They progressed to the Stage 2 chassis, and each time they progressed, they would narrow some things or lengthen some things, add a little bit more safety features. It's an original Logie chassis. The body is made by a fella named Ron Pellegrini, and his company name was Fiberglass Ltd. And the body's an original 1970 body built back in the day. And I wanted to do that. I wanted to keep as much originality as I possibly could. All the tin work in this car and some of the suspension work, my buddy Roger and I, we did all that stuff ourselves. We enjoy actually putting them together more than anything. Showing them, yeah, it's nice too. We do that too. And but we enjoy building them. I mean, it's like building a big model kit. Is really, they're fairly easy and fairly simple, as you can see. There's not much to them.
And these things were model kits. That's one of the things that made this car so famous.
Yes, well, they called them plastic fantastics because they were a fiberglass body. And you could just see, if you took the body off of this car and the bare chassis was sitting there, it looks like a giant go-kart, and they were light. They were under 2,000 pounds, and they put the biggest, most powerful engine they could put in there, to go as fast as they could. And of course, they were blowing them up, and they were crashing them all the time, and they would set them on fire. And paint jobs might last a week, a month, maybe 6 months. Painters and letterers were busy back then. And back in the day, there was lots of these cars. There was hundreds. People were building them out of swing sets, just to be out there and to do it. It was a big heyday of things going on with the funny cars back in the day. Not so much today. It's all big show stuff. It's all big money. But I like the nostalgia stuff. There's a little niche of that going on today throughout the country, and to me, that's where it's at for me.
But you ain't gonna race this thing.
No, I've never been a racer. It's too expensive. I don't know how to tune them. Physically, I can't do it, and we enjoy ourselves just taking them out and showing them. People really enjoy seeing it because it's been years and years and years that anybody has seen anything like these. I mean, the fellow next door, he races his car. It's a lot more modern looking. chassis-wise, engine-wise. The body is nostalgia. This car here, my car, is period correct chassis and body. All the tin work, the steering, the wheels, the tires, as close as I could get it.
Well, thank you so much for sharing the car with us today, man. It was.
I really appreciate it.
I really like the car. It looks awesome.
Very much. I really appreciate it. And you know what? That's why I do it, so people enjoy it.